Do you feel what I'm saying? How do we deprogram ourselves? I like the way you lot just been coming with the questions before. It's not the question time. It's not. I'm joking. I'm really joking. Yeah. So how do we deprogram ourselves? Too high to go. It's too high to go hell, not too high to go to hell. It's too high to go hell. There's no two in the middle of that. That's too much of a mouthful already. But how do we deprogram ourselves? Again, it's about. Do you know what it is? Let me try and give some real practical advice here. No worries, man. It's all good. I want to try and give something different today. How do we deprogram ourselves? Alright, a good example is in school. Yes, I was told I had ADHD. Yes? My mum never accepted that, but in school they tried to throw that on me. In school I was told that I'm not good at maths, that I'm not good at science. Yes? I was always good at English. Yes, reading and writing. Okay? Now, the day I left school at 16 is when my maths and scientific journeys begun in terms of my study of such things. Yes? Through going through those processes and coming out with a degree of intelligence that I was always told I didn't have, it gave me more confidence in my own ability to direct my life. Does that make sense? Yes? So in a sense, I had deprogrammed from the constant statements, right? Or points of views that were associated with my person. Does that make sense? Okay? 1. 2. I'll give you another one. I grew up eating meat, the best kind of meat, yeah? Cereal, milk, chocolates, sweeties, and for the life of me, that was normal life. There was nothing in my environment that contradicted that way of life. Nothing. Yes? So therefore, as a teenager, getting spots was a normal way of life. Because they said, oh, you're a teenager, you get spots now. Does that make sense? Or going through certain processes was a normal way of life. When I changed my diet, yes, and I started to see that constipation was not there anymore, spots and zits on my face was not there anymore, sickness, illness, common colds were not there anymore, that gave me confidence in a new program. Does that make sense? So it's less of a deprogram, yes, and more of a reprogram, as MIKEL says, reprogramming yourself to your nature, to the truth. It's a process of taking small liberties and observing, I'm actually a better person after doing that. This actually complements me more. I'm going to do more of this new thing. Does that make sense? Yeah? That is how you reprogram yourself. Now, reprogramming is both intellectual, is both nutrition, is both your emotional operation. Does that make sense? It's everything. Yes? And part of that reprogramming, yes, is putting yourself in new environments. Does that make sense? I grew up in concrete jungle London, yeah? And so I have never, and this is odd for Africans, but like I've never seen an avocado or a banana on a tree. Does that make sense? But then seeing people live with that and watching those things grow reprograms your perspective on food, your relationship with nature, your responsibility to nature. These are all processes of reprogramming yourself. Does that make sense? I tried to give more of a practical